We are ready to begin our final bug artwork. Our learning target today is I can emboss my symmetrical bug drawing. Now, emboss means to make a sort of indentation where there's a surface like metal or paper and you press into it to make certain designs or patterns or lines. All right, today let's get our materials together. So we will need tape. You will each get a piece of foil. This is called tooling foil. It's thicker than aluminum foil that you might find in your kitchen. And you will get, let's make us focused here, Sharpie, a red pen, and a pencil. This pencil should be dull, not sharp, your drawing, and a piece of felt. So our goal today is to begin embossing, kind of like this, like how I have started. So let's get started. I take my foil, and first I just write my name in the corner and my class code right there. Flip it over, flatten it out if it's kind of curly, just press your hands on it. Then take my drawing and just arrange it in the middle. I want to make sure it's in the middle. If my bug is slightly smaller, come talk to Miss Wright and I'll tell you what you could do. But leave it here. Then grab a piece of tape. And we are just going to tape this completely flat to the foil, starting at the top. Don't tape it to the felt yet, just tape it to the foil. So I taped a little bit there, flip it over, and crease the other side. Grab a little bit more. You don't need long pieces. You really don't actually want long pieces because you want to always peel up the paper to peek at your progress. Fold it over. And left, or right and left. All right, that's just 4 pieces. That's to hold it tight so it doesn't move on you. Now you need the felt, and the reason we use this is to create a soft surface for the pen to press into. If I just use the pen straight on a hard table, I would not get any embossing. So the felt lets that tinfoil kind of push down. It kind of pushes down so that we can actually get the designs. All right, now that I have this on here, my goal is to trace the entire bug with the red pen. And that will create the emboss on the other side. This is one that I've already started. You can see all I've done is the red pen here, and that has started to emboss. All right, so now I don't need to draw like half and then half. Your bug is full now, so you can just draw it. Sorry. You can draw it however you want, and the great thing about the red pen is you can see exactly where you have been because your drawing is in pencil. If it's not working for you, just do a little squiggle on the scrap of paper and then it should start showing up, right? I'm pressing fairly hard, but I'm also making sure that I do not skip anything. I don't want to skip anything because it may look like I covered it up with my pen, but then when I actually peel it up and peek, I'll see that I missed a spot. So the red pen helps you get every single area. So I would just begin embossing like that. I'm going to skip over to the one that I almost finished and finish that one up. I want you to notice kind of the pace that I'm going. I'm taking my time, but I'm not taking my time by not working, right? I'm really focusing so that I don't miss anything. You'll kind of feel once you start embossing these smaller shapes that tinfoil kind of almost pushes against you. It's because when you are pressing down with this red pen, you're literally like pushing the tinfoil out of the way. And so you feel a little bit of tension. But that tension is what creates the designs into the foil. Also, when you are embossing, it is permanent. So if you kind of go off of your line, you can't really get rid of it. Now, no one is going to get a new piece of tinfoil. So what can you do with a mistake that might happen? With a mistake, you can turn it into something else. You can emboss it like by filling it in like this. If I wanted to fully emboss this, I would just press, 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 making it solid. So I could very well do that for a mistake that I made. But part of making art is making mistakes, and that's completely fine. But even on your final, you do want to take your time, like I said, so that you aren't making a bunch of mistakes, because everyone gets one piece. And you guys are ready for this. You've done plenty of drafts. I am following my lines the best I can, but I'm not going to freak out if I get slightly off of some of my shapes. It's no biggie. Okay, now is the time to check. I would peel some of the tape up. Get the other corner. And see, oh, voila. And that is part 1 of our tinfoil bugs. You take your paper, you tape it onto your tinfoil after you write your name in Sharpie. Oh, I believe that's on this one. After you write your name in Sharpie, then you take your pen and you trace over the entire thing until on the back you have your entire bug. There's going to be 2 more steps after this, so we will learn about those in the next video. Good luck.